bank accounts, and your Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and VA checks. What to do with all this uncertainty and your direct deposits. That's a great topic and exactly what I want to focus on for you right here in the video. So let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I do want to specifically focus on your bank accounts and your direct deposits administered by the Social Security Administration for about 70 million beneficiaries, or where your monthly checks go. There's a lot of things going on right now, and some people are wondering, is it time to panic? Is it time to close my accounts? Is it time to go to a new bank? What should I do right now with all this uncertainty, and what do I need to know about my monthly checks, and are they actually safe coming to me and my bank accounts? Is the money going to be safe there, or is it going to disappear all of a sudden one day? That's a great question, and again, a very important topic here, because remember, Social Security beneficiaries and fixed income beneficiaries rely on the vast majority of their check, according to the statistics, for virtually all of their monthly income. And again, that is the case for many people here in this community as well. Let's get into it. And again, I want to talk about all this and hopefully alleviate some of these concerns with everything going on right now. It is a very weird time, and we know that there's a little bit of chaos going on out there. Either way, let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here, or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. There's that big old button waiting for you down there. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet. Thank you. I truly do appreciate it. I just want to do whatever I possibly can to help you out. I've been here for you, right by your side every single day for nearly 4 years now, and I will continue to be here for you every single day, no matter what, going forward. That's my promise and dedication to you and everybody right here in the community, and as always, I'm sticking to it. It's a very busy time right now. As you probably noticed because you've been watching the videos here on the channel, a lot of stuff going on right now, and realistically, it's going to get busier and busier as we work our way through the next year to year and a half or so, believe it or not. So again, a lot of stuff going on. Please subscribe down below. Thank you so much. Let's get into it and talk about it. All right, so this is a concern that I've seen showing up down below in the comment section a number of times here over the last few weeks. Some people reaching out saying, I'm scared. I'm worried. I don't know what to do. I have this bank account, all kinds of things like this. What should I do? Should I open a new bank account? Should I switch my accounts? Should I go to a different bank? Should I panic? Should I pull it all out in cash? What should I do? Should I spend it all? Somebody asked me that too. They said, hey, I have this money sitting in my account right now. I don't trust it. Should I spend it? Well, again, I don't want to tell anybody what to do with their money, but that was a funny question too, okay? My point is, a lot of people are very concerned right now. So let's quickly talk about the situation. So again, you've probably been seeing things in the headline recently, a lot of chaos out there right now, a lot of people that are basically losing a lot of faith in the banking system. And again, we've seen this out there right now. A lot of these smaller regional banks and stuff like this are getting hit really hard right now with all these high interest rates, because a lot of the debt that they have out there loaned out is locked in at very low interest rates. Now again, I don't want to turn this video into a big banking video, but basically what happened is, over the last couple of years here, when interest rates were very low, banks lent out a lot of money, right? As a result, they locked in all of that debt, as in they locked in all of that money that they lended out at very low interest rates, 3.5%, maybe 4% in some cases. But now interest rates are incredibly high, 7.5%, 8%, depending on the types of loans and stuff like that. So they are literally losing money because of all of this, okay? As a result of that, we've been seeing a lot of chaos out there and a lot of kind of misunderstanding / like not really sure what to do. A lot of people very panicked saying, my bank is going to go under. I don't know if my bank's going to be here tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to open up the doors. I don't know if I'll be able to access my money. What should I do about this? And are my fixed income benefits safe? Again, let me alleviate some of those concerns for you, okay? Now, first off, I have no clue what's going to go on with your bank, okay? There's thousands of banks out there. I don't know what's going to go on with each individual one of them. However, we do know there's probably going to be some massive consolidation, okay? There's probably going to be some things going on. Yep, just like we saw earlier this year, there's going to be some banks that go belly up, okay? That is inevitable. It's going to happen, okay? How many? Not sure. How bad is it going to get? Not sure. But let's focus on the main question here. Is your money safe wherever you get your direct deposits? I would say in general, most of the time, yeah, it's probably safe. Now again, why can't I give 100% certainty? Because I don't know the bank that you're at, and I don't know if they're protected or not, okay? Something that I would highly encourage looking for would be FDIC, okay? If they are member FDIC, a lot of times you can go to their website. It is right there on the website. Or if you walk into the lobby, usually right there on the desk, the first thing they have is a big sign that says member FDIC. What does this mean? It simply means that they have protections, as in they have insurance on every single bank account, okay? Every depositor is protected for those deposits in their bank account up to $250,000 of deposits per bank account, okay? So $250,000, okay? If you're sitting with more than $250,000 is sitting in your bank account, well then, you might have some problems, okay? If the bank goes under, then yes, you may have some problems, but I don't think that's the case for probably anybody watching this video right now, okay? Probably not. If somebody's watching this video and they have that much cash stashed away in a bank account, well then, that's very cool and congratulations, that's awesome. Seriously, that's really cool. I honestly don't know what to say. That's just really cool, okay? But here's the point. If in the event that the bank, stops operating or they go bankrupt or whatever happened, like we saw several months ago earlier this year, in the event of something like that happening, this is when FDIC comes in and they protect all of those depositors and they make sure that your accounts are basically paid out to you, okay? So that is what I want you to pay attention to. Now, yes, to be fair, I have talked about this before in other videos, but I continue to see a lot of uncertainty down below in the comment section. Many of you here in the community wondering if your Social Security checks are going to be safe and what goes on there. Same applies. Even if you're getting your Social Security check deposited into a bank that maybe fails, if the bank fails, okay, fine. The money that went into your account, it is still protected by FDIC. It doesn't matter where that money comes from. It could be cash that you deposit, walking into the lobby, giving them a wad of cash and say, here, deposit this. It could be a paycheck. It could be Social Security. It does not matter. Money in your account is money in your account. It doesn't matter where it came from, okay? For the most part, okay? Obviously, there could be some different things out there where they may say, I don't know, this may look like suspicious activity, we're going to investigate. So again, there's always got to be, an exception to the rule every single time, right? But essentially, most people are totally fine with this, okay? Now, obviously, we don't want this to happen, but unfortunately, this is going to be happening probably a lot more, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of this over the, probably the coming months here, okay? So when it comes down to it, do you need to panic? I would say no. Let's just let this thing go, okay? It's a storm cloud on the horizon. Let's just let it pass on by, see what happens, what kind of damage we have afterward when the storm goes through. Are we going to have straight line winds that take down a whole bunch of things? We could. Not really sure, right? We won't know until afterward. Hindsight is always 20/20, right? It's kind of the situation. So when it comes down to it, do you need to switch banks? Do you need to open up a new bank account? Do you need to change where your deposits are going? Things like that. I would say no. It's all going to be essentially the same thing. Even big banks still do have intrinsic risk as well, okay? So it's not like if you just move to one of these big names out there, there's like, 5 or 6 or 10 big names out there. If you move to one of them, you're still going to have just as much inherent risk as well, okay? I wouldn't really worry about it that much. Just remember, in the event something happening, you got that FDIC insurance, protecting the account, provided your bank has it. Do they all have it? No. Not every single bank. I would say most probably do. If you're in a bank that does not have that FDIC insurance, I would say you might want to do a little looking around, okay? Because in the event a bank fails without any types of insurance like that, well then, unfortunately, the depositors lose, okay? So you got to make sure that you have some kind of protections like that. So the bank should have that. It should be pretty basic stuff. So just want to make sure you're aware of that. Now, when it comes down to credit unions, let me point this out really quickly. Some people bank at these places as well. Look for NCUA. That is their type of equivalent FDIC insurance for credit unions, okay? So please take that into consideration. But when it comes down to fixed income benefits, should you go out there and spend all your money so that it can't be lost? I would not advise that, okay? Again, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their money. That is not my business. I don't want to have any say in that whatsoever. But if I were in that position, I would say, no, you probably don't want to go out and just spend a bunch of money so that it doesn't get lost. I wouldn't recommend that. Now, again, if you want to, and if that's what makes you feel better, then fine. Do whatever you want, okay? I would say just do whatever you see fit for your situation. I personally would not do that. But you just never know, okay? You got to just do whatever's best for you, okay? Other than that, let's just stay tuned here, okay? Let's continue to watch this and see what happens here. Let's see how bad this thing really gets. And whatever happens kind of happens. There's nothing that we can do about this. I mean, we can be maybe proactive and try to switch banks and try to front run this whole thing and be like, oh, we're going to get ahead of it. You could try that, but I would say virtually every financial institution out there has just as much inherent risk as the next guy, okay? It's kind of the same thing. But anyway, when it comes down to fixed income benefits, this is where we currently stand on all this. It's all the same, okay? It's all one and the same, whether it's Social Security, whether it's a paycheck, whether it's a cash wad that you gave the teller when you walked into the bank. Hopefully you had a bunch of hundreds there. I don't know, I'm just saying. Hopefully you had a bunch of money. Whatever it happens to be, it's all essentially the same thing, okay? So right now, yep, there's definitely a lot of uncertainty when it comes to the banking sector. When it comes down to these financial services, stuff like this, a lot of uncertainty, okay? A lot of people that are really worried that the banks are going to have a run. They're going to rush the banks. Everybody's going to rush the banks. They're going to have no cash left. Yeah, that's a real thing as well too, okay? That's actually what happened that took down some of these big banks earlier, okay? A lot of people lost faith, no longer trusted. They rushed the bank. They didn't have any deposits anymore to cover the withdrawals. Boom, they're down, okay? It's the same thing, okay? It happens fast. When people lose faith in something, they rush it, and that's what happens. Same thing with the banking sector here, okay? So hope this helps you. Again, I just want to be here to give you a little bit of reassurance here. Again, I can't predict what's going to go on. I'm not really sure. All I do know is that we're in a very turbulent time right now. Things are changing rapidly. And again, there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of people that are kind of scared about the situation. Yeah, we saw this coming, okay? We've been talking about this for a long time now. I've mentioned this before in other videos. Get ready, everybody. We're going to see some major economic tribulations going on, and we're seeing exactly that, okay? It's a weird time. So it's like the economy is going through an earthquake, right? It's shaking all around, and we're going to see what happens, okay? So just kind of hold on, right? Either way, I'll continue to be here for you, right by your side every single day. I want to help you out as much as I possibly can. I know it's a super weird time. I know there's a lot of uncertainty. I know there's a lot of confusion out there. Again, I'm trying to be here as a friendly face and a friendly voice. Hopefully I'm not, cracking your screen and stuff like that. But my point is, I'm just trying to do what I possibly can to be here for you and to recognize, hey, I got your back. I want to do what I possibly can to help you out. And again, this has been the same thing that I've been, kind of mentioning to you for many years now is, again, I'm just here for you in any way that I possibly can be. So again, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and catch you again later in the